time again. Hey! Moo! I know. And believe it or not, we're on the letter U today. No. Not you, Annie. Or you, Cooper. Oh, come on. Why not? Oh, you talked. Moo! You're not supposed to talk. Oh, that's right. Anyways, we're on the letter U today. So, for the letter U animal, it's going to be a unicorn. And this is what the unicorns are going to sort of look like. They might not look exactly like this, but I'm going to give you some flowers and unicorn horns and ears and a paper plate, because paper plates are fun to use. So, it's not all together yet. Got to still work on doing that. But I do have a great story, and we want to read and sing. So let's get today going. Okay, Mrs. Tagg. Moo. Are you ready to help sing? Moo. Yep, I'm ready. Hi, Mrs. Tagg. Yes, Annie. You can take your mask off. Oh, I keep forgetting, Annie. I know. Because I wear it all day long when I'm at the library, and it just kind of becomes part of me. I don't want you to get sick. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Tagg. I appreciate that. You're welcome. Here we go. Oh, put my glasses up. There we go. You ready now? I'm ready. Moo. Oh, the... Oh, you're singing without me. Let's try it again. You know that song? Okay, here we go. Oh, the more we get together, moo, 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 the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. Oh, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. I see Colin and Liv and Alethea and Jameson and Emily and Lily and Eli and Madeline and Maeve and Cooper and Zoe and Allie and Lauren and Tessa and Levi and James and Jacoby and Joshua and Addison and the rest of the kids and the mommies and the daddies and the brothers and the sisters, oh, and the kitties and the fishies and the doggies and the cows. Yes, you cows. Oh, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Tagg, for singing. You're welcome. Are you guys ready to jump on the floor? Yep, we want to hear the story about a unicorn. Oh, but don't forget, we have to do Aunt Annie's alligator. Oh, that's right. And we got to stop at the letter U. No, not U. It's a letter. Okay, and it's a vowel. Cool. All right, here we go. On to the ground. So, here we go, Aunt Annie's alligator. You sit right there. I got your book. Dr. Seuss's ABCs. And here's our front page. We'll sing it this time. Sometimes we say it, sometimes we sing it. But let's sing it today. All our letters. It's a good way to learn the songs. To learn to say your ABCs. But you still have to learn what the letters look like in order to learn to read. But it's fun to sing too. So here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time sing along with me. And here's our letter U. Right there. Dr. Seuss's ABCs. Big A, little a. What begins with A? Who's that right there? You say it. You said it. Good job. I forgot to turn the page though. Let's try it again. Big A, little a. What begins with A? Now you say it. I'm going to point to the words. Good job. A is a vowel. A says two sounds. It says its long name, sound A when it's long, and its short sound A when he's long. Big B, little b, what begins with B? Barber, baby, bubbles in a bumblebee. And B sound is B, B, B. Big C, little c, what begins with C? Camel on the ceiling, C, C, C. And C says two sounds. It says its soft sound S and its long sound K, K, K. Big D, little d, David Donald do dreamed a dozen donuts and a duck dog too. And the sound that D says is D, D, D. A, B, C, D, E. Ear, egg, elephant, E, E, E. E is a vowel, and it says two sounds. It says its name when it's a long sound, he says E, and when it's a short sound, it says F, F, F. Big F, little F, 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 F. Four fluffy feathers on a fiffer, feffer, feff. And the sound that F says when you see its letter, you know that's a letter F, but he makes a sound, and the sound that F says is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Goat, girl, goo goggles, G, G, G. G says two sounds as well. It's not a vowel though. He says a soft sound, J, J, and G's hard sound is G, G, G. Big H, little h, hungry horse, hay. Hen in a hat, hooray, hooray. I like the hooray, hooray. The sound that H says is Big I, little I, I. Ichabod and itchy, so am I. And I is a vowel, just like the A and the E, and he has two sounds. His long sound is I when he says his name, and his short sound is I. Big J, little j, what begins with J? Jerry Jordan's jelly jar and jam begin that way. And the sound that J says is J, J, J. Big K, little k, kitten, kangaroo, kick a kettle, kite, and a king's kitchen. And the sound that K says is K, K, K. Big L, little Lulu lopped, left leg, lazy lion licks a lollipop. And the sound that L says is oh. That's the sound when you look at the letter L. You know the letter is L, but he makes a sound. Otherwise this would say I, L-I-T-T-L-E, if you just say the letters. But you need the O to say oh, little. Big M, little m, many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. And here they are. They're kind of walking around like they're singing. Big N, little n, what begins with those? 9 new neckties in a nightshirt and a nose. N sound is and it tickles your nose when you say O is very useful. You use it when you say Oscar's only ostrich oiled an orange owl today. O is a vowel, just like the A, the E, and the I. O is a vowel, and he has two sounds. His long sound is O when he's long. He says his name, and his short sound is ah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. You're right, P. Painting pink pajamas, policeman in a pail, Peter Piper's puppy, and now Papa's in a pail. And the sound that P says is P, P, P. Big Q, little q, what begins with Q? The quick queen of Quincy in her quacking quackaroo. And the sound that Q says is quack, quack, quack. Big R, little r, Rosie, Robin, Rose. Ross, Rosie's writing, try that again, it's a tongue twister. Big R, little R, Rosie, Robin, Ross. Rosie's going riding on her red rhinoceros. Ew, that was hard to say. The sound that R says is big S, little s. Silly Sammy Slick sipped 6 sodas and got sick, sick, sick. The sound that S says is like a snake sound. He says sss, but he drank too much so he got sick. Oh. T, 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 T. What begins with T? 10 tired turtles on a tuttle tree. Are there really 10? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10. Here's our letter. Letter U. Big U, little u. What begins with U? Uncle Ub's umbrella in his underwear too. He's wearing long underwear to keep him nice and toasty warm. U is a vowel, just like A, E, I, O. U is the last vowel, and he says 2 sounds. He says U when he says long sound, and he says when he is a short sound. So we're closing it up because that's our letter for today. Come on, Mr. Alligator, you jump on the floor too with Annie and Cooper. Remember, our craft is going to be unicorns. They're not going to look exactly like this, but they're going to be similar. So if you want to come to the library and pick up a craft kit to take home, you may. All right, the other day, I was looking for books on unicorns because I knew I wanted to read a story about a unicorn. And this little book came up, and it says, I wished for a unicorn. This little girl, she looks pretty happy. And this is her unicorn. Wait till you see this story. It made me smile. Because sometimes when we wish for something, we can't always have exactly what we want. So sometimes we use our imagination. And that's what this little girl does. Here you go. I wished for a unicorn. Written by Robert Heidenberger and illustrated by Caddy McDonald Dutton. I wished for a unicorn. I wished for a unicorn. I wished so hard that I found a unicorn in my backyard. I was sitting alone by our old oak tree when I saw a unicorn looking at me. He was kind of scruffy, and he'd lost his horn, but I knew at once he was a unicorn. He didn't have a mane, his tail wagged around, he chomped on a bone, dug up from the ground. His ears flopped about in a happy way, his tongue hung out, 'cause he wanted to play. He didn't neigh softly, as unicorns do. He barked, and he howled, and he yowled, ow! But he was a unicorn, without a doubt. He pawed, and he pranced, and he galloped about. Then he led me away to a magical wood, as only a real live unicorn could. We crept and we crawled under darkening skies, past creatures that frowned round trees that had eyes. We spotted a castle that rose in the air. We rushed to the moor. What dangers lurked there? Across the water we flew with a leap and a bound, and landed kerplop on the castle's hard ground. We spied magical wands near a secret door and stormed the castle with a thunderous roar. and zapped at fierce dragon and stopped it from flying. We shrunk an evil wizard. He ran away crying. Look at that smirk on her face. She's pretty happy she got that wizard to go away. Uh-oh. Have you looked at the wizard? He lost his clothes. This is just his little bottom. We found a treasure map, all crumpled and old. So we fled from the castle to find buried gold. We dug 100 holes, and we dug them deep. Here's their hole. Till we both grew tired and fell fast asleep. But when I woke up with a stretch and a yawn, there was only my dog asleep on the lawn. I think that tomorrow, when I go out to play, I'll wish once again for a unicorn day. I'll wish for a unicorn under my tree, and I bet that I'll find a unicorn for me. There he is. Was it really a unicorn? No, but the little girl, she had such a good imagination. She let her doggy be the unicorn. And they still took some fun, wonderful trips in their imagination. I just thought that was a cute book. I hope you liked it too. Take care, everybody. Have a good day or night.